Hi, friends. Over the last couple of days, we've been thinking about the issue of judging others, and Jesus teaching about that in Matthew 7, where he says, "Do not judge so that you may not be judged, and why do you see the speck in your neighbor's eye, but do not notice the log in your own eye?" One thing to keep in mind that helps us avoid an overly critical, judgmental attitude is that we don't know everything in a person's heart or life. We don't have all the facts. Another mindset that helps us not to judge harshly is recognizing that there's a log in our own eye. We have our own imperfections, biases, history, and ideas, all of which influence what we believe and how we think and how we make judgments. We are all imperfect in different ways. We're all sinners. We can't stand apart from that category of people. And as soon as we try to remove ourselves from the fellowship of sinners, we have at the very least committed the sin of deceit. We deceive ourselves when we think that we are so holy that we can do the work of God, which is to judge. The log in our own eye, as compared to the speck in our neighbor's eye, is not to say that our sin is bigger or worse than anybody else's. Instead, it suggests that passing judgment on others puts the focus on the other person's sin, thus distracting us from our own sin and preventing us from recognizing it no matter its size. We all sin, and we are called as the community of faith to work against all sin, in ourselves, in our community, and in our world. But ultimately, the only sin over which we have control is our own. And so my focus needs to be on me and not on someone else. So you may be thinking, fine, I'll stay out of your business, you stay out of mine. Well, that's not exactly what Jesus had in mind. Jesus doesn't let us off the hook that easily. He does not instruct us to stay out of other people's business. Rather, he gives us the responsibility of helping each other. First, take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your neighbor's eye. So what's the loving Christian thing to do when someone comes to you with a speck in their eye? Do you just turn and walk away? No, of course not. You help them get it out. But first, we have to take the log of self-righteousness out of our own eye and to approach the other person with humility, forgiveness, and grace. We don't berate or belittle or induce guilt. Their sin has already done that for them. Instead, we come alongside them and we say, I've been there too. Maybe not in exactly the same way, but I've messed up plenty. I've felt guilty and worthless. I've been so angry at myself, I couldn't think straight. Let me help you. The Apostle Paul put it this way: "My friends, if anyone is detected in a transgression, you who have received the Spirit should restore such a one in a spirit of gentleness." Jesus does not say that there's no room for judgment in the kingdom of God. Rather, he's saying, think carefully, consider your own humanity, and have a long, thorough look in the mirror before you pass judgment on another person. And if, after truly honest introspection, you still feel compelled to confront another person's sin, do so with humility, love, gentleness, as delicately as if you're removing a speck from their eye. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again soon.